when I hold the paper up this way, both you and viewers, what letter of the alphabet do you see?
Hello again, and we're back with Suzanne with another topic, and this time we're going to talk about candy canes, right, Suzanne?
Yes. Well, because Christmas is coming, you always see an abundance of candy canes in your average store, or they're reproduced as holiday decorations in house windows, or sometimes even on the public streets.
That's true. Yep. So what's interesting about candy canes besides that they're a minty treat, I guess?
Well, that's why I don't eat them, because
like
they're
mint.
mint flavored. Viewers, are you aware that the candy canes have a special history?
Well, tell us about it, Suzanne. I don't know. Some people are, some people are not.
I don't.
Maybe we should know about it.
Okay. I may have known the name of the inventor at one time, but I've since forgotten it. The inventor wanted to invent a new kind of candy for Christmas that symbolized God's purity and divinity. That's the main reason the candy canes are white and very hard.
And they have a minty flavor.
It didn't say anything about the flavor. Probably
fresh.
the peppermint was the only flavor available, or
Maybe.
where peppermint's a popular flavor. However, he didn't use the term candy canes. He invented the candy to symbolize God, and also, now, when I hold the paper up this way, both you and viewers, what letter of the alphabet do you see?
Oh,
There you go. It's a J.
that's a J.
It's a capital J, which means Jesus.
Huh.
Very good. Yes.
I thought it would be a shepherd's thing.
Yes, that was what the people claimed
Yeah.
they were for. Now, can you zoom in closer on the picture so
Sure.
people can see the
Yes.
stripes more advantageously?
So just lift it up a little bit. There you go. And so tell us about the different types of stripes.
Well, you notice that the stripes are red, and that some of them are very wide, and you also have some narrow ones that are parallel to one another. Well, that's also why candy canes shouldn't be consumed totally at Christmas time. See, the inventor put the red stripes there to symbolize the blood that Jesus shed at the end of his life, not the beginning. The narrow stripes represent the blood he shed when he was being whiplashed.
Okay.
And the wide stripes represent the blood he shed while on the cross. So since the stripes symbolize incidents at the end and not the beginning of Jesus' life, people who buy candy canes at Christmas time should not eat all of them at Christmas. They should save maybe a handful or so for Good Friday and Easter.
Do you think they would get stale by then?
What?
Would they get stale by then?
Well, not if they're still wrapped. If you unwrap the plastic wrapper, then you automatically have to eat it in its entirety.
Or maybe get some saran wrap.
Well, I always see candy canes in boxes, and sometimes the participants in Christmas parades might hand them out, but the individual canes are wrapped in plastic.
Okay. Is there anything else we should know about candy canes?
I say the most important thing is to remember that the red stripes represent Jesus' blood shed at the end and not the beginning of his life, which is why you should save a few for Good Friday and Easter.
I noticed that the thin stripes are in sets of three lines.
What?
The smaller stripes, the thinner stripes.
Yes.
I don't know if that's intended or not. Is that a representative of the Trinity or?
Sometimes I've seen them in groups of five. It depends on the size of the candy canes.
Mm.
But remember that the narrow stripes represent Christ's blood when he was being whiplashed,
Mm-hmm.
and the wide stripes represent the blood he shed while on the cross.
All right. Well,
Here, a reminder.
there you go. All right. Well, thank you, Suzanne. That's a nice, informative lesson for
I had
people,
not
so they
known
know
that,
what the only
Reasons for the season hiding right under our
That's
eyes.
right. I was familiar with it only because I heard it from Suzanne many years ago.
Oh, okay.
But it's interesting. So if people don't know, then there's something they could have learned today.
Well,
Yeah.
some people might know, but then they have to go one step further in saving some of the candy canes for Good Friday and Easter.
Right, which most people don't do because it's associated with Christmas mostly.
Yes, but the red stripes represent Christ's blood shed at the end.
Right. So if
Of
you,
his
if you
life.
like candy canes as a treat, then save some for Easter as well.
Yes.
All right, Suzanne, well, thank you again for this lovely information, useful information, I should say.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about something else soon.